like Samson said, some of the jobs that you want to apply will require different expertise and different qualifications. There's a lot of challenges that you will get through. And when you start, your employer might say, well, we'll start you on a 500 kin a fortnight, 400 kin, and you think, well, I've got a degree here, goddammit. I mean, this is not enough for me. So some of these things will keep on challenging you as you go. But you must understand that this is a journey, so you must enjoy the journey in your life. And these are experiences that will make you stronger in your life. So as you go to the job market, some of you will get a job, some of you will not. But don't give up. Always keep checking. Get on the private websites, all those little, you guys are lucky, we never had that before. But those things that you get on Google, not Google, what's this thing? That job thing, LinkedIn, and all these different, WhatsApp groups. You get in there and you try and market yourself. Find out, always search. There is always a fit for you. Do some, if you have to do some public works or some kind of work that you do for free, do it. Because it will give you the exposure, you will build up your profile and experience and your CV. So keep moving. You will always find a job. There is always something for you to do. It may not be fit for the degree that you have or the qualification that you have, but do something. Build up the experience, build up the exposure, and move on. Those things are important. And when you get a job, if you're lucky when you get a job, what do? You must have a career plan. What do you see yourself in the next 5 years or the 10 years? You must have a career plan. And you must be the best in that particular field. The problem with us Western Islanders is that not many of us make it in the public service. There's a lot Western Islanders in the private sector, but in the public service, not many Western Islanders we are there. I think Stephen and a few others are in the public service, and Stephen has made it up to Deputy Secretary, but there are not many Western Islanders department lads. Why? One, because we may be stupid. Do you think we are stupid? No. No Western Islander will ever be stupid. And I believe that. It's just our ego and our pride. Like Council said, Stoneham said, our ego and our pride are the recipe for disaster. That's what we Western Islanders have. We don't want to humble ourselves. We don't want to, put ourselves down, pipe down. We always want to talk big. And you think that, this little secretary is not going to tell me to do this. That is wrong. You must learn to be humble and to submit to authority. Because when you submit to authority, your potentials will come out and people will see. It will show. It will bring the inadequacies in another person. It will show that you are a better person. And that won't overlook when it comes to promotion. So that is the problem that we Western Islanders have. We work very little in the public or private sector. And what do? We want to do business and we want to go to politics. This is the thing that we always want to do. And that's the thing that brings a lot of us down. Some of us survive in business, some of us make it in politics, some of us don't. But the best thing is, to me, and in my life, I've always seen my role model is Professor John Nongo. John Nongo was my lecturer in law. And he was my role model. And to this day, he's still my role model. He was one guy who worked very hard. And one time there used to be a place called, there was a typing school, Alu Science Typing School in Waigani. And John used to go and do typing at the typing school. And we Western Islanders, typically we would sit down and say, John is just trying to go. And look, Chris was a young American come to typing school and he's going. You know? But the guy saw the future ahead. He knew that typing and getting into computer was an important thing that he had to learn. Because he was going to go and do his master's and PhD, and he had to do his research. He wanted to type the things himself. So as I'm talking now today, Professor Mongol, his typing speed is much faster than any other secretary. He can just go like this and he can get something out. He realized that there was a gap in his knowledge and in his skill, so he had to fill that up. But there are people like that. We've got to make it, and he made it in the legal fraternity. He's the first professor of law in Papua New Guinea. He has reached the peak. Now, this is the thing that we Westerners must do. In our career, we must set up a plan and we must achieve it. At the retirement, then we can talk about business. We can talk about politics. Not at this stage. I made a mistake. Because when I went to school, and when I came back from US, they already looked at me as a leader. So I never made any savings. Every time there was a compensation, my money was there. There was a bride price, my money was there. All these people in Nebula, the 39 council wards, they literally finished all my money. Come for election, I go and say, here I am, they don't vote me because I don't have the money. You see? These people will always lick you and milk you high and dry. And nobody cares. In an hindsight, when I look back, if I had to start my life all again, I should have done what council has said, Nathan has said. I should have been a little more greedy, looked after myself, set up some business, do something, some constructive investment somewhere. And then I can go for election now and retire peacefully. The problem with us Westerners, we do business too early and we go to politics too early. Now, doing business too early is not bad. If you are born and you acquire through your parents, by inheritance, you have some money, you can do business, no problem. But if you want to do business, you've got to start developing a savings culture now. Save money. Let the money make money for you. In small ways. Just save your money. Because when you come to a certain point, you will need money to do business and all those things. Nowadays, people do business. Today, you see him sitting on the side of the road. Tomorrow, he's driving a VX and a cruiser and saying, what happened? Some of them do it the hard way. Some of them, shortcuts. Fast and furious. They want to do it now and now. But the problem is, they don't understand business very well. They don't build in themselves the resistance, the resilience to be able to be in business, to understand the fundamentals of business. And when politics change, the car goes back, the bank takes everything, and we start to walk the street. Because we don't build up a strong foundation in the business. All of you guys doing accounting and business, you know that to do business is not easy. Politics will come, but later.